Hey y'all, Stretchmore back here again, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. Actually, I haven't really done a video from this perspective. Yes, I do understand this is kind of a weird setup. I probably could have did like some type of screen capturing, yes, but I don't really have the setup for that. Okay, not gonna lie. And honestly, I don't really plan on making too many of these types of videos too often. But yeah, this is kind of like the best that I'm doing right now. Okay. But I'm going to show you all something pretty interesting. Now, I'm going to be discussing a project of mine that's called Your New Improved Life Plan. You're probably wondering, well, what is this right here? So, this is the first version of your life plan. At this point, it was actually titled A Life Plan. I did this in the 10th grade, okay? And essentially, what this is, and this is the Python version of it, which is also a lot more improved, a lot more newer, and just it's a lot more up to date. It's a lot more complex, I would say. So with this one, really the whole point of this project, or both of these projects, but really this one specifically, it's a form of data analytics, form of data science, software engineering, and computer science. So it's a little bit of everything. And I had to make this for my Intro to Computer Science 1 class in college. Okay. But we're going to first talk about what inspired it. Now, this was the first version of it, okay, that I did in 10th grade. So pretty straightforward. This is something that calculates your income, it calculates your taxes, charity, you can kind of see from right here. It's kind of giving you a preview. So if we run it, right, you proceed, and it would tell you how this works. You know, it works, allows you to have a possible life plan based on your income. And it talks about how you insert your income, you press calculate, and it talks about percentages and all that. And you can do this and do that, and you could always use it over again. And it would talk about tax brackets. It would show you all these different tax brackets, and you would essentially have a certain tax bracket based off your income. Okay. I did the same thing in my next one as well. We move on again. So I'm just going to type in just a random number, and I'll even make it just 6 digits. So we're talking about, six figures, if I'm correct. All right. And we calculate that. And it tells you your taxes, tells you necessities, charity, discretionary income, says thank you, you have a nice day, discover again, dot, dot, dot. That's how this one worked. Okay. Now, if we exit out of that one, you all kind of have an idea in how this works now. Works pretty similarly. The only difference is that this is in Python completely. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be demonstrating this. And really the main goal of this video as well is I want to inspire you all, especially you young people, get into coding if you're interested in it. You know, start young, start early. I'm also going to be including my GitHub, and I'm also going to be including my app right here, my project that I did for Intro Computer Science 1. And so you all can look at it. You all can also fork it. And for you all that may not know what that means, forking in Replit is when you are able to take a project and you're able to make a duplicate or make a copy of it. So you should be able to fork this, and you should be able to play around with it if you want to change some of my variables up, or if you want to do this and do that. Kind of have your own version and manipulate it, test it, mess around with it. You can do that. Or if you just want to use the base version of it, which is right here, you can also do that as well. But I'm going to demonstrate how you actually use this. And there's also a markdown that really just explains, well, this is how you use it, this is how it works, so forth, right? So really, you just begin by typing Python lifeplan .py, and it's going to, excuse me, py, and it's going to explain essentially everything. Talks about how to run it, talks about naming things, your profession, status, income, tracking your taxes, remaining income, discretionary income, charity, savings account, or investing. You also have your age and retirement. So the point of this whole app is, like I said, it gives you a whole life plan of what you can do at your current age, but also the future. So for this one, I definitely add a little bit more complexity to it in the sense of what it does. Also, there's more variables. Obviously, the profession, the status, all these things are different. Income, nothing new. Taxes, that's nothing new. Remaining income, that's a little bit different. Discretionary income, a little bit different. Charity, pretty similar. Then I gave you all a choice of savings account or investing. And then here's where it gets really cool. So what you have here, you have age and you have retirement. Now, probably wondering, what does this do? So you're going to input your age that you currently are, and then you're going to put in the age that you want to retire. Then this app is going to literally calculate all the possible money that you would make from one age to another. So it takes the subtraction of those two ages and it multiplies all your stats, your statistics, and it creates new data. So this is why I say I really do enjoy this app of mine or this project that I created. So we're gonna run it. And it's gonna say, hello, what's your name? Welcome to your new improved life plan. And so my name is Trenton, but I won't say my last name, but we'll just do Trenton. And then it's going to ask, well, hey, it's going to give you a possible understanding of your income, what you could do with your taxes after income, discretionary income, savings, charity, investment. It says, let's begin. So your status. So I am single. Now, this is also case sensitive. And you'll notice if you look at my code, you'll see that I have list. And, what you'll see is that I have like single with an S that's capitalized and single with an S that's lowercase. Same thing with married. So I consider stuff like that. And it says nothing wrong with being single, more money for you. So what do I want to do? I want to be a data scientist. So I personally want to be a data scientist. That's what I want to do. So I want to be a data scientist. There's, oh, a data scientist. What an interesting profession. So what is your income? So I'm just going to do 120,000. Okay. So what you see is already telling you your taxes, right? So it's telling me my taxes are about 43,305.5. Now, keep in mind, all this stuff is not necessarily also, yes, you all, I am wearing shorts. I'm not wearing just underwear. I'm wearing pants. But what you see is that, it's giving you really just estimates. None of this stuff is necessarily completely promised or guaranteed, but it's still interesting. It's still curiosity. So it's going to ask, what are your taxes? Now, you have to enter this in exactly as it says. So mine is 43, 405.5. Okay. So we're going to enter that. And then it's going to say, well, this is your discretionary income, remaining income. So my remaining income is 76,594.5. Okay. Now, this is obviously income as far as like the whole year. So for one whole year, how much you would actually make. Okay. So that's my remaining income. Then it breaks into my discretionary income, which would be 38,297.25. So that's the money that I can essentially use for anything, really. Then it breaks apart how much money that I would possibly use for charity, which would be 38.29. So $3,829.73. So that would be what I would give to charity. Okay. So really it's taking everything, right? It's taking this right here and it's breaking it apart into all these different things. And it's also telling me my taxes that I would owe. Now, then it gives you an option for a savings account or invest. Personally, I'm going to do savings. So we're just going to type in the word savings. So there we go. So then it's letting us know that yes, you chose save money. So it's going to dedicate 20% of your remaining income just for savings. All right. And what you see is that I have $15,318.09, and that's going to savings. All right, so that is just the beginning. Okay, that is just the beginning, everyone. Now, what it's going to do, and I apologize, I really could have extended the screen over. However, what it's going to do now, and I'll actually go and do that for you all so you can kind of see that a little bit better. So now what it's going to do, and I'll even move it back. What it's going to say is, you've learned a lot about yourself. Did you enjoy your time? And it's going to ask, please say yes. I know you're going to say yes. So I add a little bit of comicalness in this and a little bit of laughs and gags and whatnot. So I'm going to say yes. I did enjoy my time. Okay. So it's going to say, yay, I knew you would. It'd be a great experience. It has been a great experience. And then it's going to give you a reminder of everything. So this is all your data. These are statistics that you can look at, data that you can look at in real time. So you got your income, taxes, income after taxes, discretionary income, charity, savings. So all that. And it tells you, well, this is just a glimpse of your life, simply a year. So it's saying, let's get to know more about you. So I'm personally 20 years old. Now, this is where we get into the calculations over time. So personally, I am 20, y'all. In reality, I really am 20. So it says retirement can mean a lot of things, but retiring is like taking a very, very long break from work. Okay. So what you're eventually going to do is going to say, hey, what age do you want to retire? Now, me personally, I don't completely know what age I want to retire. However, let's just say I want to retire at the age of 60. I don't know. We'll do 60. I like even numbers. So I want to retire at 60. So now It's going to tell you, it's going to calculate exactly the age gap. So it says, I see 60 is a good age to retire. Just because your age is 20 and your retirement age is 60, this means that your age gap is 40 years. And then it tells you now we're going to take the age gap, which is 40, we're going to multiply that and calculate it based off all your data. So now you see that you have your income, which realistically, and this is unrealistic to a certain extent, your income would most likely increase over time if we're being honest. But this is simply projection. This is just a possibility, not an exact, right? So it's still remaining an income of 120,000. Like I said, in reality, if you're really calculating things, you would have to increase your income over time, especially if you continue to level up and increase the type of work you do or whatnot if you're earning more money than what you are beforehand. But then it shows the total taxes, right? And we're going even, I'll even see if I can zoom in for you all. But I don't know. It's not letting me zoom in. I guess it doesn't like me. But if you look here, it's saying, your total right here, and that's over like $1 million, I believe. Yeah. So that's like a million. It's kind of hard to read a little bit sometimes, but you got a million right there. That's a lot of money, right? And so it's showing you everything. Your total taxes is showing you total taxes, total income after taxes, your total discretionary income, total charity that you would have given over those 40 years, total savings over 40 years. So this is literally showing you a projection of what you could do through time. So I had a lot of fun building this Python project, and I hope you all enjoyed this demo. Like I said, I apologize for it not being as professional and not being screen recorded and all that. But I hope you all enjoyed it, had a good time. And like I said, I'm going to leave it in the link. I'm going to leave it in the description. Sorry. Like I said, I am very excited. I love talking about technology. So I'm going to leave this in the description for you all to test and really play around with if you'd like to. But yes, that is my Your New Improved Life Plan Python project. Hope you all enjoy it. Stretch more back here again. I'll see you all later. Peace.